Today, we will talk about Iyanya Vanzant, just got Oprah canceled after exposing this. Any error is celebrated 100 times, and you have haters, trolls, and all that. Having everyone tell you who you are makes it hard to define yourself. I know this for sure. If you come to this world of fame or win the lottery and get a lot of cousins, I heard I was trending yesterday because people were saying I wasn't supporting Rising Terry will tell you that I've been the greatest champion of this film. Championing not only the behind-the-scenes production, but also everything everyone needed. When I hear people need something, I don't set the budget, because that's Warner Brothers studio system. Every producer gets their contracted salary from your team. Therefore, if I heard there was a problem, I would help fix the cars or meals. Not just Diddy. But now Oprah is making headlines. Iyanya Vanzant is recognized for her passionate speeches. The most startling thing is that she's accusing herself. It is. Amazon exposed philanthropist Oprah Winfrey for doing what P. Diddy is accused of. Naturally, Oprah thinks this is another anti-her conspiracy idea. Before we go deeper into it, make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. Let's get started. This is an excellent point about being happier while being terrorized and ridiculed online. I had greater compassion for small kids after Street Arthur this morning. I wondered, what if I didn't know myself? What if Invictus didn't tell me I'm in charge of my fate and soul? He wouldn't have told you what to remove from you. Takes you out. Vanzant, who believes Oprah Winfrey has been pimping young girls to Hollywood bigwigs and appearing like an angel when she's not, has accused the talk show queen of being racist and controlling, revealing her alleged connections to controversial individuals. This is one reason Vanzant is taking matters into her own hands. They spit on us and call us. And Oprah Winfrey is accused of dominating, suppressing, and mistreating black artists in the all-white industry. Negative reputation. Yeah, I said, remind you. I know. We know that in New York City, I don't even know what that neighborhood looks like. People connect authority to money. New doctor. Who do you know? And what can you do? I didn't realize that's why I went to law school, to prepare for my job. I wasn't schooled in law school, so I trained my thinking in the inaugural Queens College Law School class. Oprah Winfrey was once called a high priestess of the satanic death cult, amid rumors that she supports and encourages filial and trafficking. The post, which has since been removed from Facebook, used to TikTok a video that showed Winfrey explaining the confusing perspective of a 7-year-old child who's being physically abused and manipulated by it feels fantastic. When I said this years ago, many remarked, "You're insane." I've argued for years that if the abuser is good, you won't even know what's happening. Everyone wants to believe it's like sexual assault and being thrown up against a wall. If all of that wasn't enough proof of the philanthropist's true nature, Barbara, Vernon Winfrey's ex-wife, claimed on a talk show that Oprah isn't confident in her own skin and is always trying to undermine other black actors by aligning with Hollywood heavyweights and selling her soul. Barbara recounted her visit to Oprah's Chicago residence. During the interview, Oprah proclaimed "Rose in the house" over the intercom. She found it amusing. I found it insulting. She's younger than me. I know the meaning. Barbara said she made fun of Oprah's ties with CBS co-anchor Gayle King and lover and businessman Stedman Graham, reminding us of our low status. She said Oprah and Graham treat their relationship like a business partnership, not love. She further claims that Oprah and King had a strange and destructive relationship, and that Winfrey did everything for the statistics. Even after her long career in Hollywood, Oprah has been criticized by her peers. Reggie recently discussed how she still fights for black women's salaries. I feel fine giving because Oprah didn't solve things for her. I believe humanity should serve each other. I've done this for over 20 years. Hearing feels good. We love you when you leave. I really like that. I must have benefited them. My prayer to God as I started this journey was to accomplish meaningful work. Work that improves life. I wanted women and girls to see themselves. I didn't feel seen. They kept calling her edgy. I thought there were many of us. You're overlooking the fact that I'm training, so don't expect me to enter the room as anything else. I can give you anything you want on a silver platter in that pen and on pages with the correct check attached. I won't talk like you want, because this is who I am. My work will be delivered on a silver platter if I have to speak in a specific manner in the pages. But I'll be me. I must be myself. I'm weary of working so hard, being courteous, and getting paid a fraction of the cost to Raji, the actress stated in an interview before breaking down in tears. I'm tired of hearing my sisters say the same thing over and over. After 20 years in the game, I'm tired of hearing that and seeing what you do for another production. We go to bed. Your money is gone. For this reason, many Raji supporters thought that his recent frank remarks were about her and Oprah's friction. Monique has also resumed her struggle with Oprah Winfrey, who invited her estranged family to her show in 2010. Monique said, "Winfrey, you betrayed me, sister," saying family is precious. "We don't cross familial lines. Here's how we work." A comedian performed at the Monique performance. He was joking with his small bride. "My husband left mid-set. His words were cut. Brother, we don't. Our people are lifted. That's not played. I would not have done that. My family was attacked by Oprah Winfrey, and I'm looking around because they have people here. I don't want to offend She Shade Club members. Got additional club members, right? I was called by Oprah. Your brother called," she said. "This is the halftime question, right? Your brother wants to be on the show. He apologizes for testing you. He wants to warn others about predators, right?" I said, "Oprah, I refuse to touch that cat." Monique seems to have rekindled her long-standing feud with Oprah Winfrey, agreeing with Vanzant and accusing Winfrey of blindsiding the precious actor by interviewing her parents, who are now divided on her show, and snatching movie opportunities from her. Move onward. Monique further alleged that Winfrey, Tyler Perry, and Lee Daniels blacklisted her in 2019 for refusing to participate in the Oscar campaign for the 2009 film Precious for free. "This is my goal. Get to it." Much of this included The Holy Precious. That film made Monique shine the brightest. You played that role. Nothing else could have done that part justice. Nobody. You played. As I left the movie, I contacted my sister, who won the Academy Award for that performance. She seems born to play that character. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, shoot a movie? Yes. The movie wraps, you may have to return for voiceovers and some work here, but that's in the contract. What was the promotion part of the contract? The tension seems to stem from being contractually compelled to market the movie as valuable. Lee Daniels produced. Under Lee Daniels Productions, I promoted Precious. I did Oprah and Mags. Made a TV series. I only promoted twice. I had to do okay by contract. The end. No more. We're done. God's beautiful will can. I have the Monique show. Sharing love is my tour. My kids are toddlers. She is also a wife. Okay. I think the Monique program is down a few days a week. The tour gave me some days off. My family and I will relax. Once they sold the film, right? No, you sold me wrong. Lionsgate contacts my husband after my promotions. Someone thinks they're talking to my attorney, right? Mommy advertised brilliantly in the US. Therefore, we want her to come to Cannes. We want her to promote the movie and do Cannes internationally. Please inform my spouse that I respectfully decline. I appreciate it. I politely decline. I must spend some time at home. Lionsgate phones back. What will it take to get Monique to Cannes? Let her wait a week, and France will upgrade her room. Is your request $1? My spouse asked. We will never pay for film promotion. He said we grasped. We will never work for free. She's not required to do what you're asking. Right. This is what? The lawyer? We're her manager and her husband, he said. We can blame the husband's difficulty. Right? Okay, I owe no one. So I was never sued. Time for the Hoodie Awards. Tyler Perry attends. Okay, Tyler Perry summons me to his room. We won't visit Tyler Perry's room. His staff is there. Now, are you ready to shout lessons? Yes. Okay, I bring my security. Yes, Whitney, I always want someone. Tyler Perry does it. The people dispersed. Everyone left the room. I said, look, right now. You saw me. They all left, and Monique, who won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress, stated that Daniels had privately told her she had been shunned for speaking up. Oprah Winfrey made sure Monique wasn't paid for her movie work. Our appearance makes us easy to devalue. I won't let you degrade Tyler Perry. It's your voice in the audio. Remember when Kelly's mother woke up and recorded it? That's what you recorded. What happens from use, and you'll apologize now that I owe you one. You want an apology for what? After you confessed. What can I apologize for? Lee Daniel asks. Do you see how they cost? My family? Yes, and without responsibility. Oh, the great Tyler Perry? You must take responsibility. Oprah Winfrey, you must answer for your actions with my family. You must answer for that. Any relationship with Tyler or Oprah? No. Was there an apology I read? Someone said Overhead should apologize, and Tyler did. That's incorrect. No. Only one person is apologizing, so it leads. We're terrified to call them because they're the only ones. We don't want Sanford to look and quack like a duck. What's it, Shannon? It's duck. Again, you see the black woman struggle as I sit here talking to you, and you say, Mother, why would you record them? So you've heard the man I laid. It wasn't the first. I can't believe that cat hurt you. It's me. Why would you? Our conditioning makes us realize that. Nobody believes Monique when you speak lies, so you had to get. Even though you captured his voice, and he says he made it up, it's no longer oh. Man, I can't believe he lied. Omo. But why record? They shifted responsibility to you. The win, where? We win. How? Monique says a similar incident occurred in an unfinished Richard Pryor book. Even after Monique and Daniel reconciled in 2022, she wants Winfrey's apologies on the podcast to disprove her claims. Winfrey and Perry should be podcast guests, she added. You're unjust. You're unfair. They threw the black woman under the bus. You remained silent. Winfrey has overstepped with me in many ways, she said. Let me explain what happened. Movie The Butler. That film was offered. Lee Daniels admitted having a monitor. He told me, say no, that I had no power. I was broke. She wanted it, says Oprah. Who was the butler? Oprah Winfrey Lee prepared a Richard Pryor biopic. He offered me the grandmother, who contacts Lee Daniels to say, I want to be grandma. Your view of me is the same. Looking at that system, why don't we sit down and talk? Due to appearances, it may not be. Oprah, I have a king at home. Therefore, you would have my family on your show. I'm no better. Was your desire right and determined? Life is too good to gripe, but we want you to take responsibility, right? Sidney Poitier said it's not how often you say yes. How often do you decline? They banned trailers at my audition. A no-food setup occurred. They put up no drivers because they assume you're desperate, right? Why would you allow the audition when Oprah interviews Taraji and lists her credits? The great Taraji P. Henson. Why would you allow that? Monique recounted the drama surrounding her family's 2010 Oprah Winfrey Show appearance, among other subjects. The elder brother of Monique admitted to molestation when she was 7, and he was 13. She said, I'll scratch the show if you want. I told Sis not to scratch it, since he may change. That cat may be a different individual, so I won't interfere. I don't want pots. Right? Okay, I appreciated that sister when I hung off the phone, Shannon. If I had your brother, she wouldn't have to call me. Right, my mother, and I stopped watching ads. My father and my other brother, who was my manager, knew my terror of the brother on stage, right? They never told you about my mother. Monique claims Winfrey told her brother, not her estranged parents, would be on the show. Winfrey stopped taking Monique's calls after the interview, as she was asked about the award and how you speak about them. Imagine seeing your granddad and grandmother on TV. They're talking about liars. That woman didn't say if they'd be there. How would you feel? I think you felt betrayed. I feel exactly that way. Not because I'm in fiction. I get it. My system was portrayed. I'm not alone. She called you. Just your brother, my brother, she said. I had to deal with Shannon when my mother was on the show. I would shop. I had elderly women approach me. Ah, wow, your mom. My character is ruined, and I'm broke. I have a lot of money in my bank, probably zeros, but their character is bankrupt. These are bankrupts. So everyone who can't sit here, I'm excited to see your next interviews with those people. There's no need to put you on the spot, but I appreciate you as a black man and what you're doing. If my friend says Monique Shanna shot me, I'll call my friend and say what they say is true. I'll instruct you to correct it if you reach him in person. I am unable to speak. If you do them that way, you'll eventually hurt me. So Steve Harvey is your pal. Are you calling your friend to ask him what our sister said? We can't hurt her if it is. If that's our sister, you became transgender after confronting Winfrey at a party. Monique said Winfrey apologized and stated her family had unexpectedly arrived that day. The comedian finds that hard to believe. I'll take your time because I'll upset the family with what happened. She calls my husband Oak. My spouse explains to her. She says I've had to draw the line in the sand. My husband asked, what distinguishes you from Monique? You must say no when they ask for too much. She said, you're right. I get your point. Your position is correct. So when you ask me, what happened to? Everyone is citing Oprah. Therefore, her career may be ending soon. But can Oprah clear the air? Do the celebrity pairings work this time? That's all for this video. Do share your thoughts in the comments below. For more updates, hit the bell icon and share this video. Goodbye.